the ladies of the Chyna Pink Talk Show. It's the ladies of the Chyna Pink Talk Show. Chyna Pink Show. Chyna Pink Show. The Chyna Pink Show. Chyna Pink Show. Hey, India, Nikki, Chyna Maya, Chandra, and Ebony. We the ladies of the Chyna Pink Show. Chyna Pink Show. The Chyna Pink Show. Chyna Pink Show. Hey. Pink Show. Hey.
Hello, I'm Chyna, and you're watching the ladies of the Chyna Pink Talk Show. Today, our special guest co-host, you got sitting over there, actor G.Briggs.
Hello.
We also have DJ Nice sitting
Hey.
Yeah, and then we got author Paulette Nixon here with us today.
Hello.
So we will not have any topics today, people, because we have too many guests that have topics. So what we're gonna do is go around the table and give them all the chance to tell us about themselves, who they are, and what they do. So Gary, we're gonna start off with you.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us, ladies of the Chyna Pink Talk Show today.
Thanks for having me, ladies of the Chyna Pink Show.
Absolutely. So you want to get up closer to the mic and this is the camera here. I'm looking here because this is the Facebook Live, but this is also YouTube Live and Facebook Live. So
Facebook Live.
tell our audience who you are and what you do.
Okay. Well, for those that know me well, and for those that don't, that just know my face and my name and see my work, I am an actor. I just evolved into executive producer. Just started my own film production, independent film production.
We got a phone call I want to take real quick. I'm sorry, I want to cut you off.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
I hear it. Hi, you're on with the ladies of the Chyna Pink Talk Show. Hello. Okay, call us back, caller. I lost your call. Okay.
They calling already, huh?
Right, already.
Already the actor in the house.
We're not even giving away no tickets today.
But I have an amazing backstory of who I am, and we have subcultures here in DC. You got a lot of different subcultures. You got drag racing, you got TV, film, you got acting. So I'm one of those pioneers who started very early in the game, and I kind of watch everybody come into the business. So those people that were coming in the business during the late 90s and the early 2000s, I ended up actually doing like some of their leading or some of their first roles, leading films, and the independent films. Some are not released, some are still like seeking distribution. That's why you don't see a lot of my work, because a lot of my work is unreleased. And now I got I'm in three different series on demand. One is Antoine Timoni, CEO. You got Marquis Dixon's Gangsters. You got Bruce Odom's is BK Production. Bruce Brown, I've worked with everybody here, from Bruce Brown, from Roosevelt. Roosevelt had me on the show 2 weeks ago, and we're going to have, hopefully, we're in it to win it. We shot that in 95. And after 95, after that, a few of us cast members, we migrated over to California. So we left.
Oh, wow.
We took off in 96. I stayed the whole summer in 96. Luckily, my dad was out here. He was already set up as a cinematographer, as a director for some, news networks. He had all these little jobs. So when I got there with him, he showed me the business just by hanging with him every day and just whole regimen of doing what he does.
So when you say the business, you mean the whole acting, entertainment industry?
Film industry from California. And this is before affirmative action in 1997. So I had a rare opportunity to learn this business. So I come back to DC. Back then, DC wasn't really a film town. And I had, kind of superior knowledge to the business. And I've been around some people from Bernie Mac to Chris Rock, Martin on set. I was in Boomerang here back in '93.
Oh wow!
So I get residuals for that. But anyway,
They're making a new one, by the way, I think.
A new Boomerang? Oh, okay.
It's directed by Halle Berry, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So can I stop you real quick? So how did you get SAG? Because that's hard.
Well, I was eligible.
Okay.
From the early '90s.
Okay, nice.
I had my vouchers already, but I was.
You need 3, right?
You need 3.
Right.
But I was smart enough not to join because back then it would handicap me. And then this is what I learned in L.A., living in L.A. and being, I was in Money Talks also. They cut my scene out of Money Talks, but I get credits. The fifth name is Jeffrey G.Briggs, so I still get residuals for Money Talks.
Nice.
But I was smart enough to know back then that it'll handicap you, and if they really wanted you bad enough, they'll give you a 30-day working contract.
I'm glad you said that. Okay.
They will gladly funnel you in, and you know that your 30 days of working on set will gladly pay any fees or whatever, triple, you know, than what you had to do.
If they really want
you,
right?
If they really want you, they give you a 30-day contract, and then you'll pay your dues off of that. Then they'll give you your one line, and you'll be SAG automatically.
Okay.
So I live now. Now I knew. Now we find out that can handicap you as an independent actor, because remember, that's how I was able to do so many independent films.
Right.
And all of my independent films were they weren't the Hollywood format.
So so be clear, the independent films you cannot be SAG.
Well, now you got restrictions.
Okay.
The writer, director got to change a lot of stuff. It has to match the Hollywood format.
Okay.
And that's the difference. And they will scrupularize it until it does.
Okay.
And that way. So I know it's a friend of mine. I think y'all know her, Tracy, but I'm not gonna. You know, she did her own movie, but she was SAG and she couldn't play in it. She was telling me
she could direct it.
She could direct it, but certain she couldn't. You had to get somebody to play her part. And stuff.
Oh wow.
But to me, for my grind and struggle, it was definitely an advantage not to become a SAG union actor. Now, and 20 years later, I've gotten over 15 to 20 films, and those I've either had leading roles or principals. Now,
Nice.
About 8 of them are not released. Like Marcus McCoy, he's one of the best filmmakers here. He's an NYU graduate. He commuted from here to New York to do his last. So he's valedictorian of NYU back in like '99. When I met this brother, he was so far ahead of everybody, and we did 2 feature-length films, and I had the lead role. One is Presumption, which is one of my favorites. It's a suspense drama with a heck of a twist. The other is Emotions. That's a
And so when you can
psycho
see these,
you can, since they're unreleased, you can only get them from me or Marcus McCoy.
Okay.
Marcus McCoy at Real, REEL McCoy Entertainment at yahoo.com.
Okay.
And he charged, like me, I got to go pay $10 and get it because it's unreleased.
even though you win it.
Even though I'm in it. And that's how he's like so savvy minded. He knows the whole business from the top down, who the pay scale. And he will not have a premiere. So we got 2 movies that right now still have a chance for distribution unreleased. At any time if it picks up, then I'm paid, and you know, and they can take it and redo it or reshoot it, or they can. It's feed quality. Everything he does was feed quality, so it can go straight to the masters and straight to the.
Nice.
Now this backstory, how I got into this. Well, Roosevelt found me from a play that I did back in '92. Man, it was called Nubian Mythology. It was at the old Black Box Theater downtown, and it was closed down now. So after the play, you know, I got good reviews of it. I had to lead in this play. And I kind of like, you know, didn't take much, I didn't take it seriously until 2 weeks before the opening curtain call. And I had to learn 106 pages of dialogue. And they lined up, they sat me down. I went AWOL on the set or something. And they lined me up and told me, well, this is our career. I was young. I was like, you know. But, so yeah, I just said, man, let me do this. And I had 106 pages to remember. And opening night, I had to come out and go behind the scenes and read up, and they were helping me, and I had a flawless performance. And that's how Roosevelt heard about me. That's how Enter the Winter started, which back then, in '95, nobody was shooting movies. Well, Bruce Brown was doing something, but so I was the first person he ever cast for anything. And so that's the connection with me and Roosevelt. People are just finding now who I am and how I'm connected to Roosevelt. But I had a go-go band back in the day.
Okay.
So I've been entertaining this city since the late '80s. Showtime Band, and we Physical Wonders, who now Faces You Know, started us up.
Okay.
And I started as a singer, but
so you can sing too.
I do a little something, but I took over the rapping. You know, the call and response. You know, I was the head man on the mic for about 4 years.
Okay.
And I don't play music, but my father's side of the family are all musicians. I got an ear. I got an amazing ear, and I had some of the baddest musicians playing behind me. And we ran, you know, we played Annapolis, we played up Cherries, Metro Club, we played everything.
So you can sing, you can rap, you can act.
Can you dance too?
Two-step.
It's a little two-step. So what about, do you see anything in your future with directing?
Well, look, I'm past directing. That's not my skill.
Okay.
But because I'm a business, see, I had another business all this time, okay? The reason why I can jump from actor to executive producer, because I have over 30 years, 400 clients from a whole different industry.
Mm-hmm.
So those 400 clients have seen me build cars, like some of the baddest cars that ride by you on the street. I'm a classic car automotive enthusiast.
Okay.
So I mean,
you real skilled out here.
Yeah.
well, I got two major, cars and films, but I build some of the baddest cars in the city.
Nice.
And I had a shop, I had a tow truck. I've done everything. There's a subculture of drag racing here and car building here that's not even exposed. And like, my goddad, which is Reggie Powell, everyone knows him in the industry. He builds automotive, so that's my goddad. That's when he trained me. But as a young man, as 6, 7 years old, I had this natural talent from God. And I was a young automotive phenomenon back then.
Mm-hmm.
My friends didn't know it, but at 6 and 7, I knew the name, year, make, and model, every car on the street, the engine size, differential courier, the combustion ratio, all this stuff. So these older guys saw me and they were like, who is this kid? They took me under, they showed me the business, showed me how to be a man, how to honor everything. And they cultivated me into this. Now at 13, I I learned the car business at 13, whole ins and outs. So then it's something like I applied my micro mindset to the whole global structures of every different thing, and I applied those principles.
Hold on 1 second, Gary. Hold that thought. Okay. Hello, you're on with the lady. I don't understand. What's the problem here? Hi, you're on with the ladies of the Chyna Pink Talk Show. Hello, can you turn down your radio?
Hello.
Hello, hi, you're on with the ladies of the Chyna Pink Talk Show. Can you turn down your radio, please?
Yes.
Okay.
Your
name?
better work with this is a furlough.
Hi.
Appreciate your out.
Yeah, how you doing?
Who's this?
This Donnell.
You calling for Paulette?
Yeah.
She on. Say hi to her.
How you doing, baby? How you doing? I'm proud of you.
Hi, how are you? Thank you.
You're gonna do good, man. Thank you, Stacey, for everything too.
Absolutely. Anytime.
All right.
Thank
Good blessing. So
right.
go for it, man. I'm proud of you. I'm listening.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
All right.
Nice shout out.
Yeah.
Now to answer the question, so with that, I was able to stay stable enough financially to pursue this acting career, because I figured at 13, as a black man in America, there's no way in heck I'm gonna be able to work somewhere and take off of work. So I had to figure out. At 13, I gave up on democracy. I had to disassociate myself with society, because I knew one day I was gonna be an actor. I couldn't get tattoos, so I aligned my life at 13 to pursue this. And I was confident that with my automotive expertise at a young age that I could be financially successful and stable to do that. But I've got over 25 years. These 400 clients are judges, postmen, all different walks of life.
Mm-hmm.
And they've watched me do amazing things in 25, 30 years. Their kids are calling me now for service and now they can become, they trust me enough and know me enough that now that I'm evolved in the film business, they would actually support, or if they want to put some money in my company, those are the people are becoming silent investors. My friends for the last 30 years who watch me do things, and people who I've inspired, young and old. But now I evolved. I don't have the technical skills to direct, but what I can do is put the business side of production together. I know Hollywood. I learned it. I have a business structure already. I got trust. I got clients. So I just had to create a platform, which is Energy Films. I just popped it up in December, and where my investors and hey Timoni, I see my
he coming on here too.
Okay, yeah.
He'll be on here in a few
He already
weeks.
know. Oh, me and him got a backstory. That's a whole nother 20 minutes. Me and Timoni, a car guy. Y'all don't even know, man.
Let him give us a chance to tell us what he do and stuff.
So everybody who's doing film in this business, I have a relationship with. And again, I have a lot of silent investors that know I'm doing the film business. They want to know, Gary, what you doing? What it costs to get in? And surprisingly, I got people trying to give me money. So
nice.
because they know I can perform and they know I can do exactly what I say I'm going to do.
So tell us what. So you said you started the business in December.
Well, I just
last
opened
year.
a company.
You just started the company.
Just put the logo up, website up. Under that, now this is the kicker to everything.
Mm-hmm.
What I was able to do since I was an automotive specialist, now I'm like, God, it's nothing else I can do in the car business. But what I can do is add the production value.
Mm-hmm.
So now with my company, our subsidiary company is called Pushrod TV. I already produced my own car reality show 4 years ago. So I got 1,000 minutes of all the cars that I built. So now it's just a matter of editing it down and having a pilot. So I can produce my own cars. It's amazing. It's an amazing subculture. The ups and downs, the attitudes, the arguing, the joy. When you pull a shell or give somebody a rolling chassis in 13 months, it's a car. You know, that's a lot of emotional. That draws emotion, and that's what production is about, drawing emotion.
Absolutely.
So I can capture that in a whole different level with the automotive industry, which I already got locked. And now I'm able to hopefully be the first black man on TV building cars, just like they do on the West Coast. There's nobody on the East Coast doing it.
Right.
And
Amen.
So, yeah, I got the whole backstory. I got the keys. My godfather got the keys of 40 years of the drag racing industry and everything. Everybody, all the heroes and people in the industry, and you know,
That's
Demetrius. I see y'all. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Yeah, they coming through.
Much love for you.
So, can you let our audience know how they can find you on social media? Can you also let them know, you know, if it's anything that you're currently acting in? Let them know how can we see that, and also anything that may be already on Amazon Prime. With Netflix, different platforms, just let people know how they can find you, how they can see what you've done, how they can see what you're about to do.
Or contact you.
I'm very approachable. Hey, Sean. I'm very approachable. Just simply DM me. I'll get you anything you want.
Tell them your social media name.
I got, okay. Instagram is Geesh. It's like Porsche. But Geesh, you know, just Geeeesche.
Okay.
You'll start seeing Pushrod TV. That's going to be all my car stuff.
Okay.
You'll start seeing Inner G Films on everything I do from now on. As an associate, you'll see my logo on all my projects.
Okay.
I have, oh my goodness, I got Osei Ogunfididemi, one of my best friends. And this, you know, you got guys in the clique, you got people out the clique. And we're shooting something. Matter of fact, my company has an in-house music director. That's Wednesday Child. That's Jermaine Best. He's one of the baddest in the city. Corey Theus is my illustrator. Juan Mendez Scott, he got about 8 books. Juan is an amazing writer. And Osei, they're actually my on-staff in-house production team for my company.
Okay.
And we're doing My Name Ain't Leroy. That's a story that, well, I got a lot going on the film festival circuit. Also, Nutmeg is going to be my first, it's a short film, it's going to be my first executive production. It's a short film. So I got 3 on demand. Here we go. I got CEO, Antoine Timoni. That's on everywhere. That's Prime on demand. I got Marquis Dixon's Gangsters. I play attorney Rich Porter in that. Vimeo on demand, Prime. No Remorse is my movie that I did with Bruce, starring myself. It's been out since 2012. That's on Prime. Also, Broken Trust, it just got released. That's on Prime.
Oh, so that's released.
It's released now.
Okay.
See, and you and I in the series. We in, you know, our little thing.
So
Gangsters.
I still actually a few scenes I need to finish up.
No, you did a good job.
Thank you.
I was doing the lighting that day.
I remember.
Yeah.
After the fact, though.
Right. That's how I be.
Yeah.
Also, Marcus McCoy, you want Presumption and Emotions, I urge you to hit him up at, or hit me up if you want those Emotions and Presumptions. That's Real McCoy, ReelMcCoy Entertainment at Yahoo. Also, Roosevelt and I are talking about shooting In It to Win It again. So, all you old time, you know, old heads to remember that movie. It was huge here. It was huge. Roosevelt did it big here, and we were shooting that.
One thing I love about Roosevelt, he one of those consistent filmmakers, meaning he gonna get that. If he say, okay, I'm gonna start filming in February, he gonna have that thing finished within a few months. Like he constantly filming. I love that about him.
He got procedure.
He finishes he finishes all the way through.
To finish a production.
Yeah, it is. Right. It is.
So you got I got so many. I got anything that Bruce BK production. You can find me in Boomerang. If you look at the scene where they went to I don't know New Orleans. You can find me on Bruce Brown's, Streetwise, not Streetwise, DC Divided City. You know, I had one line, crack the whole audience up at the premiere. Bruce Brown. I've done work with everybody. My name is Gary G.Briggs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, tell them to
Gary
Google
G.Briggs
you.
on Facebook. My company is Energy Films, INNERG Films. Geesh is my Instagram, GEESCHE. Look for Pushrod TV for all the automotive stuff.
Yeah.
And I still do the car thing. You know, I'll build your car. You know, I'll restore your car.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Or like
That's
today,
right, Gary.
I charge $85 an hour. I go diagnose your car, and like today, the dealership misdiagnosed something.
Oh, they
figured
always
it out.
do.
Yeah, and I got lifetime clients. So
Nice.
Wow.
So, how can they reach you for the car service?
I'm just, you know, like I say, most
DM
of
you,
most of my
Instagram you?
clients have my number.
Or inbox? Okay.
Inbox me on the internet or go to Geesh, my Instagram. You'll see cars and films. You see the engines I built and the cars I built.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to do is I'm evolving into a executive. So I'm wearing suits, ties, and stuff now instead of a jumpsuit. Also, what I do I can resource things out. But what I'm doing, I'm adding the production value to what I've been doing with cars all my life. So that's what I'm doing. So and like I say, you know, you want to die, anybody can get in touch with me.
That's what's up.
I'm very easy to get in touch. I'm accessible. I'm fair. And but I ain't no joke. I ain't no. Hey, don't try it. 'Cause I
Don't
gotta
try
check people all the time.
Oh, I feel you.
I'm
You
about
got
business. You know, you got to pay me. And like I say,
That's
I'm very
right.
excited this year to start this energy film thing. And yeah, I'm executive producer. I do all the business end of your film. I got the. Shouldn't be saying this, but I got the entertainment attorneys, I got the investors already.
Okay.
I'm a one-stop shop.
One-stop shop. Y'all better holler at Gary Briggs. He the man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
For that spiel. So we got to go to our next guest right here, Mr. DJ Nice cooling over there. Thank you for coming on the Ladies of the China Pink Talk Show. Welcome, welcome. Can you let us know and let our audience know, you know, what you do and how they can find you and anything you want them to know?
Well, my name is Donnell, aka DJ D Nice. I'm a like local DJ. I've been doing this for about 8 years. I done had ear for music for a long time, and I just love the music. So I've been going to clubs a lot when I was a kid, youngin', and I just seen how the DJs was DJing and stuff, and how people were interacting with the DJs, and I'm like, you know what? I can do this. I can make the club rock, and I can do everything. And so I also, you know, I do weddings and stuff, big events. I did community stuff, so I get back to the community. So I actually did like a community day for Forest Hills Apartments.
Okay.
So I did that in the summertime. I also go out of town. I've been in Detroit DJing, a couple weddings out there.
Okay.
So I mean, I got a passion for music. I've been into music since I was a teenager. I used to be in a local go-go band called HS Youngins out Waldorf.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been doing this for a while. I took my own money, with my own equipment, and
rocking out right since, huh?
Yeah, I do a lot of parties.
So what did you used to do in the band?
Sing, rap.
Okay, so you sing and rap too, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, y'all can't spit nothing real quick.
I mean, I ain't no rap. I'm a DJ.
Okay, you DJ now.
You know what I'm saying?
I need a crowd to do right.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a little crowd right here.
Right.
But and also, you know, like right now my son listens to the music, so he just did his first music video. His name is Fat Mike.
Okay.
He from my Waldorf too, so next month he's supposed to be going to Vegas and shooting a couple videos. But
Okay, you should have brought him with you today.
I didn't know. But next time you probably be back
need
on
somebody
here, I would
to
definitely
spit
bring him.
Yeah, exactly.
About your entertainment company that you're starting.
Well, I mean, it's like I said, it's DJ D Nice, and it's Boston Entertainment.
Okay.
So I've been trying to push that out there.
You said Boston?
Boss Sound.
Boss Sound. Okay.
Entertainment. So I've been pushing that every time I'm on Instagram as DJ D Nice. I mean D Nice 907.
Okay.
So I push a lot of stuff through my Instagram.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's a great marketing tool.
I'm
You
always
better.
pushing out Boss Sound. Anytime somebody sees me on Instagram, it's always Boss Sound Entertainment.
I met him at like house party DJ. I was
She
like,
been
he
there.
is good.
I'll make you sweat in that joint. It's like exercise. Like y'all going to Zumba class or work. At the end of the night, you're gonna be sweating. The music don't stop. Ain't no pause. You know, DJs like to quick switch up stuff. Ain't none of that. It's keep it moving. I got the feel for the beats per minute. I hook all that up. It ain't gonna stop. It's gonna keep on all night long.
That's
You gonna want me to stop, but I ain't gonna stop. Like I'm sweating right now. That's how it's gonna be. It's gonna party.
I was just put a fag on. It's a few fans in the corner. It's always hot in here, especially in the wintertime.
It's hot right now, but we definitely want to party. And like I said, I've been in music for a long time. I even, when I was in high school, I went to this place called what's it called, 97 Star FM. I want to learn about the music industry and stuff, like the radio and stuff. So they sent me to country station. I really didn't want to go to the country, but it showed me how to do the boards, how to do commercials and stuff. So I've been doing this for a long time, but I just started 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I really didn't have a goal growing up. I was always to the streets doing this and doing that. But then I followed my cousin. He's real big out here too. DJ Rod Love. He's at the VFW on Wednesdays. He's all over the place. So I follow him. Follow my Uncle Tony. He's also a DJ. So I've been at Lamart's. I don't know if people know Lamart's down Bryans Road. Every Friday for like 6 months I was down there DJing. Opened up for like a local band they have, Oldie Goodie band. So I've been around and still trying to get myself out there. I mean, it's hard for a DJ sometimes, you know.
Why?
People don't want to pay.
Oh yeah.
People want to make their own price up. So I was told I got a DJ chart, and they said if they can't buy by those rules, just simply say no.
Yeah. Everybody has their price.
No. You can't change my price though. You know, my price is where it is, and I got a good price. I hope people.
What's your price?
I mean, it's like this: in 4 hours, I got $275.
Okay,
That's affordable. That's affordable.
Come on, that's what I'm saying.
Oh
they
wow.
like $275 for 4 hours.
Yeah, that's a nice price.
I done did Home Depot Christmas parties.
Oh wow, you're gonna have some more customers.
Like,
That's a
weddings,
good price.
I got a good price. I'm not busting nobody head.
Right.
For 8 hours, I can at least charge at least $675. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a whole day party.
Yeah,
That's nothing.
That's a long time.
But then you gotta deal with people requests.
Yes.
They want requests like they want to control your party, but you can't let other people control your party.
But even if you're
control
doing, you're right. And if you're doing it for how many hours you said? What's the long one?
8 hours.
8 hours. You should get paid $675.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, or
The
more.
DJs hitting like $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 for 8 hours.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Radio DJs.
I need to get on a
One or two.
yeah. Get the spinning.
My daughter mother got DJ Quicksilver for her birthday. I don't know how much he charged, but I know that's a DJ that's well known.
Yeah, he's well known
on the
throughout the
radio.
DV.
Right.
Yeah.
They get money out here.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be cheap, y'all. Help the black person. Help the black man.
We're gonna
out.
give you some
That's right.
support.
People help us out.
That's right.
This is your platform started right here. So.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
So can you let our audience know how to find you?
You can find me on Facebook as in Donnell Farmer. You can find me on Instagram as DNice907. I do a lot of stuff on Instagram more than on Facebook. Facebook is more like family stuff.
Okay.
Instagram is when I really turn out. I do videos. I do a lot of stuff on there. I be funny. You know, I'm a funny person. I love everybody. I'm a people person.
That's nice.
So
Yeah.
you gonna catch me out here. You definitely gonna catch me out here.
So if they want to know about prices or inquire about you bookings, do they DM you?
You DM me.
Instant message you?
On Facebook, I got my business card up, business page on my Facebook. Okay. So it has my phone number on there, my Instagram, everything. You can just go on there. You also can hit me, cell phone number 240-441-3472.
Y'all hear that?
240.
This is where you need to be looking right here.
240-441-3472. I will hook you up all day. Go, R&B, hip hop, house.
Gospel.
I done did a gospel. I did a lady's birthday. She turned 100 years old.
Oh, wow.
So the whole party was pretty much gospel. I never did a gospel DJ before.
Right.
I did a whole thing
Right.
for about 4 hours. I also did a cultural party. So this Caucasian girl was her wedding. My first time ever doing a rock and roll country wedding outside November.
You did it, though.
I did that.
Good. That's what's up.
For all kinds of Caucasians, I did that.
So is it pricey to keep up with the music for all different types of cultures?
Pricey? No, because I go online.
Okay.
And I got a little account with YouTube. I go get all my music.
Good. That's what's up. That's
Free.
what's up. Because it's, I mean,
And if I don't have the music, you just give me a name. I
you can go in and search it up.
Download it just like that on my phone.
Right.
Put it on my hard drive. Keep moving. I deal with virtual DJ. I know a lot of people say get out of virtual DJ, use Serato, but I just been on virtual DJ since I started.
So what is that? Tell us, because we don't know what
Virtual
that is.
DJ is it's just like another software.
Oh,
that
okay.
I use. It was always really for like beginners.
Okay.
And I've been on that since. But
Okay.
I've been upgrading. So I just been on that. And then I also can DJ videos. So say I'm in Miami one time. I think you was out there too with me.
I'm always in Miami.
Yeah, y'all stay in Miami. So I'm in Miami, I'm in the club, I saw Kevin Hart, whatever. So while I'm in the club, I saw the DJing videos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, they DJ videos. I mean, they had girls on the pole dancing and had the video and screen in the background.
Oh,
and
wow.
he was mixing videos. I'm like, I can do that too. So I've been practice on mixing my videos.
Nice.
Wow, that's nice.
That's a good look. All
Trying,
right, y'all.
man,
Y'all
trying.
hear DJ
Independent,
Nice
man.
is the
Support
man.
me, man.
Yes, it's
Support
nice.
this
Yeah.
black business.
I got you.
$275 for 4
Swell it.
hours.
That's cheap.
Man, that's a good price, y'all.
Yes.
And I keep it moving. I keep the party going.
Keep the party going. You don't keep playing the same songs.
Heck no, I try not to.
That's what's up.
When people do requests, then you know what I'm saying, but I try not to do the same song.
Right.
It's never a pause.
Okay.
One time it's a pause is when the MC want to talk or somebody want to talk about it. But after that, it's back to the party.
So what if you got to use the restroom? It's still not a pause?
It's not a pause.
It's just a joke.
The music will keep going. I'm going to take a pause for the cause, but the music will keep going.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, y'all hear that? DJ Nice.
DJ
Book
D
'em.
Nice.
DJ D Nice.
Yeah,
D Nice.
NYCE.
Okay. Y'all hear that?
All Sound Entertainment.
All right. All right.
We got
Now
it.
we moving along to Miss Arthur Paulette Nixon over here. Thank you for joining the ladies of the China Pink Talk Show, ma'am.
Well, thank you for having me, and to all the guests on the panel. It's interesting to hear, you know, what you do. That is the pioneer. You are a pioneer. Yes, that's, I commend you.
I appreciate
Yes, and you too, D. Nice. You're going to have a lot of customers because this is my 50th year. I'll be 50 February 26th. And so we are looking to have DJs. All right, now Pisces in the house.
February 13th.
Okay. Yes, and so we are looking for some DJs. That's reasonable because DJs are high. I've had a lot of events, so I know that price. But I am happy to be here, and
We're
thank
happy
you
to have
again
you here.
for having me here.
Yes. So can you tell us about yourself?
Well,
and
I
your
consider
book?
myself a pioneer. No. Yes, I said pioneer.
Must be.
And a jack of many trades. And most recently, I am publishing a book, Hush, Don't Say a Word. It's based on a true story, so it's going to be nonfiction.
Okay.
And it's from childhood up. And it's to bring awareness and some comfort to young adults and parents on hiding sexual assault, rape,
Oh, wow.
molestation that's hidden in the families, you know, across the world. And people want to keep it hush.
Yeah.
You know, it just was hush. And as a child, I wanted to write this book maybe 25 years ago. And most of the time, you don't do it for a lot of reasons, for pride, ashamed, just getting it's the family secret, and then you just don't know. And then to protect the predator. Be really honest, to protect the predator. And growing up, going through this, you know, I heard the Surviving R. Kelly. I haven't seen it, but just going through Facebook and Instagram, I got an idea what it's about. And I've heard the different sides of the girls knew, girls didn't know. He did this, he did that. But once you read my book, Hush, you will get a chance to see that you're not in your right frame of mind. And it's interesting for myself. I'm 49 and some days to be 50. And I remember my whole life changing at 17. It's like God just said whoosh and gave me the intelligence that I needed. Prior to that, I was a zombie, meaning I didn't understand what was going on, and it just happened for me just that quick. Like at 12, I was molested. I was fundled first, and then I was molested. And then I went through that, through those years of going through that, not even knowing what really went on. And then at 17.
I don't want to cut you off, but I want to ask you before I forget. So is Hush, does Hush include your story as well?
Hush is based on my story. It's a true story. It's based on what happened to me, and I'm now ready to share it. And it would also, this book is, I'll save that part. That's the part I'm going to have to save for the book.
Okay.
But it's based on a true story, so it's my story. So that's what's considered nonfiction.
Right.
Except for the characters' names.
Okay.
Was changed to protect just the rights of, like, pioneer over there. You have to do that.
So let me ask you this. At 12, did you tell your mom? I'm just curious to know.
I did.
Okay.
And we've talked about this before. So I don't think Mom's listening, but she has a Facebook. She knows how to use it a little bit. Mm-hmm. But before I actually have the book released, I'm going to have another talk with her, because although, it could be a lot pointed towards her at the young age, I will have to say that, my mom should have did a better job. Okay. But I forgive her.
Okay.
And I do want to talk to her again about it, because she had me at age 15.
Okay.
She was young herself, and I found out she was molested.
Oh, wow.
So it was just a family curse that went on.
Right.
And so she did the best she could.
Yes.
And so it's just interesting, because I will say this part about the book. I was made to believe, or my mindset believed, that was my boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
So until I met a young lady, I called her my godmom around my 20s, and she said, he molested you. Mm-hmm. Your family just covered it up. Mm-hmm. I don't mean to be the bad person to tell you that. Mm-hmm. They covered it up, and he molested you. And then that was around 20, and then 10 years after that, at 30, I found out that same predator molested someone else in the family.
Oh, yeah.
So with that being said, that really brought the realization. So going back to the R. Kelly stuff, it's like, why didn't people tell, or why do they go back, or why do they keep doing stuff? It didn't hit me completely that this is what really took place in my life until I met the lady who I call my godmom, who said he actually molested you. And then to hear the family members say that she had, because the family member hid it for 30 years. Imagine we didn't know for 30 years. And so at that time, I wanted to confront the person about it, because you wasn't my boyfriend. You wasn't where you're a grown little girl and they wiped it underneath the table. I should have been made to be playing Barbie dolls still, and I was robbed of some of my life.
Have you to this day confronted the person?
I haven't, and what took me so long to write the book was because I was part of protecting the predators. I was really afraid once I found out this person was really someone who molested, people, that I decided that I was just afraid, like, will he come back and I'm messing up his life? Would he try to do something to me and my family? Because now it's going to be told. And it's very unfortunate that I won't have a chance to ever, say anything to him, because he's passed away.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not a person that believe in that's how you get it, because, you have people that'll say that. But God, just knows best. My maturity level just says let God handle what it is. And I didn't wish death on anybody, but I did forgive him in my heart before he passed away.
Oh, before he passed away, you forgave him?
In my heart.
In your heart. But did you wait to write the book until after he passed away?
I wrote the book. I wrote the book. You write it mentally first. It's always there. It's like, I've always liked to write. I've always been an honor roll student. Always was good. I write scholarships. That's off the record for people. And so with that being said, I know how to write. Never knew I was going to have to write a book about my life. And so it was written, and I never sent the manuscript in. And so now I'm finishing some touches. And once you start writing, it opens up your memory because you forget.
Oh, yeah.
You kind of forget. So I want to see the Surviving R. Kelly thing so that I can really get a chance to hear them, because you do forget. And writing this book has opened up a lot that I now know what my purpose is. I've always been a giver, a helper. I helped my mom raise my siblings. I was so hurt to find out my sister and some other people in the family were telling me that, you know, they knew a lot of people that was close to them in the family that had this done.
By the same person?
Yeah, not by the same person, but
but just had it done in
they had
general.
it done in general. And it's just so many people out here that are hiding this.
Oh, yeah.
And
there
the
might be
parents,
people that's listening and
they're
watching
hiding
now.
this, and you should not hide this. I went to the doctor probably around age 40 to my regular GYN appointment. And they asked me, hey, when was the first time you had sex? I can say that. Yeah, because it was like you had to fill out. I had never been to this office before.
New patient.
And so I filled out their forms. And then when I filled out the forms, it asked when was the first time you ever, speak of sex. And then I put on there 12 years old. And when I said that, they got all these people to come in there and ask me, well, was it consent or non-consent? And so I'm just answering it. I said non-consent. And they was like, well, what happened about it? I was like, nothing. They got on the phone with people. So even then, I'm 49. I could have exposed the person then. They kept calling me all week. They said, you can still put this in and press charges. Not that they wanted him to be on a sexual assault.
Predators,
And that's the reason they wanted me to do it, because they said, we just want you to do that part so we can put him on there, because we don't know who else he could be out here molesting. And it's just sad to say that this is somebody's father, this is somebody's brother, this is somebody's sibling. I mean, it's just somebody's. And so just like people who go to jail, that's still somebody's relative, you know, for whatever they went for, murder. So you just think about a lot of that in your mind there. And then in my case, it was somebody close to the family. So it was just a lot of stuff. It was very hard. The person is deceased now. And so that probably gave me my strength to just say, I want to just tell the story, and I want to, if I only can reach one person.
I was going to say, you know how many people you going to help?
I want to reach.
I think it's harder in the black community because, you know, growing up, your parents always say, what goes on in this house stays in this house. So a lot of stuff is swept under the rug. Like, a lot of stuff could be going on, but you don't want to tell anyone because your business have to stay your business. And so I think that's what we need to break the cycle. Like,
yes, I want to be one of those to break the cycle.
Yes, absolutely.
I want to talk to people, children all over the world. Aside from this, I have a nonprofit organization called MADE, My Attitude Determine Everything. It's to help youth, self-esteem, health and fitness, learning, tutoring, mentoring. So I've always had the gift. I don't have any kids of my own. Well, I do. I take that back. And I'm not to say this. I'm Stacy's children's stepmom.
Yes.
So that I have children and have more than that, but I haven't had any of my own. And with that being said, I love children. So the mentoring program MADE, My Attitude Determines Everything, I started doing bully events and stuff to help protect the kids. So I'm a big protector over children. So I know that with this book, I want to be able to go out and mentor children, young adults, parents, and speak to them to help them find a way to deal with this, or those who haven't talked about it, who already have done it. And it's not to get anybody in trouble, but people have to be. It's just the right thing to do and dealt with.
And some people need that push because some people scared to tell. You know, some people put in a situation where it's though, like Simona said, your mother like, no, what stays on in this house, you know, what goes on in this house stays in this house. Like, you know, different reasons for people not telling what's going on.
Absolutely.
And I think that that's a great idea for you to talk to different kids and speak about it, because people, you just never know. I think you're going to help millions of people.
I think so.
Yeah.
Too.
I mean,
and
because
there's no time frame, because a lot of people like, well, why didn't they tell then? Or, why are they just coming now? Or,
That should never be a question.
Everybody tell when
they
they're
ready. That's
and
right.
when they want to. Like, you never know what's going on in someone's
Absolutely.
mind of why, like you said, it could be like they might feel like somebody's going to hurt them or their
Yes.
family. Like, so this really hits home. So
Yeah, because you get
people
a
just
lot
need
of
to be
family.
educated.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of family probably gonna be hurt. I may have some family listening now,
That's
but
right.
it has to come out.
It does.
It can be no more protecting
No.
people. That's I was robbed a lot of my childhood for that.
Wow.
And I told my friends. So there's my god sister who's here with me today, and a lot of my close friends. But yeah, I want to tell it so that I can help other people know that don't be ashamed. Don't be prideful.
And it could be the same way with men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
men.
It's different
right.
feelings behind sexual stuff. Like, I might have been found as a kid by my cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Female playing house.
Yes.
I'm the father. My sister's the baby.
Yeah.
But that feeling, it's men that might have a sexual problem because they like that feeling of, and I might have been one person that had a sexual problem of the feeling of sex. Getting at 8 years old. 8 years old, a kid.
That's wild.
And a person getting up in your bed at night while you sleep. And touching you.
That's in the
and
book.
doing all this stuff. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? And it's the feeling you get. So when you feel like you're ready to ejaculate, so you go downstairs and use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? That was the feeling. So there's a lot of men that have sexual problems because of that feeling.
Yeah.
The feeling you get having an erection. Or
Wow.
like releasing yourself.
And
it's
I've
the
heard
feeling.
men that don't think it's molestation because they're a man, or having a woman touch them at an early age. They don't really think, oh, okay, I was raped. Or
Gary said, "I'll take it."
I know, see, that's what I'm saying.
My baby's at like 7 was just
I've
like,
heard a lot
it wasn't,
of that.
wasn't
I've heard a lot
much,
about
But they don't
babysitter.
think,
some of these,
men
I
don't
must
think
have been
that
a
they're
cute
like,
little boy.
Yeah.
Because
I've heard a
but
lot
I don't
about
remember
these
much, but,
babysitters.
yeah.
Right.
But I remember-
I've heard a lot about
everything.
babysitter.
playing house and with your
babysitters,
cousins and all that.
kissing, letting you touch on her.
Now that you're older, you look back like you looking at everybody's side eye, like
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but like you said, now people have coming out more and telling their story.
Yeah.
It's definitely a
right.
mental
Yeah.
block. Some of this, writing this book, has been a mental block where I forgot some things, and now I'm like, oh my God, I forgot that happened. So the main part of the book is about my predator, but it also about some other friends or families that I have encountered some things, and then it wasn't until I started writing the book that I just forgot all about it, that it didn't even happen.
That's interesting because that's the same thing happened to my manager. As of last year, once she lost her grandma, and she started triggering. All this stuff started triggering, and we had to hold the little film company up because of that for like a
Wow.
whole year. So I had to wait until she got her, stuff together. But then, as that process went, then it unlocked all those memories, and we had a conversation. And I was just like, wow. And it's definitely certain. I got a 12-year-old daughter. And I pray, I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
Oh my
If something
goodness.
happened.
Yeah.
And I got a 16-year-old, and I told my daughter when she was like 3 years old, and I called her private area chicken. You know what I'm saying? I said, nobody's allowed to touch that. Only person that get is your mother. No cousins, no uncles, nobody, no aunts. Nobody's allowed
Nobody
to
touch that
Told my
chicken.
kids and
Nobody
stuff,
touch
I
that
don't care
chicken.
who it is.
I always said,
everybody
I always
gave their
let her
kids a
know
little
every
nickname.
year up until maybe 13 something. Who's supposed to touch that?
Keep
Nobody.
asking, keep making
asking,
sure.
right,
That's
make sure.
right.
Keep
You
in
have
your
to.
mind, no boy, because boys are slick. You know what I'm saying? Say little slick things that touch you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man.
Right.
I was a boy before I turned a man.
That's right.
So we know all this little slick
Kind of
stuff.
bad too.
Yeah. He was a bad boy.
Right, and she's a pretty little girl, so I know little boys on her. And grown men, because grown men be
Yes, they do. Yes, they
Somebody
do.
told me ain't no wrong looking, just don't test. To me, I
No.
think it's still something wrong.
Yeah.
With it.
Yeah.
If, you looking
If
at a
she's
young
underage,
girl,
come
then
on,
you got
something wrong.
Something wrong with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's something wrong.
Mentally.
And it's time for us to stop hushing this up.
Yeah.
Yep, and get awareness out.
So can you let our audience know, we got about 7 minutes, can you let our audience know how they could purchase Hush, when Hush will be available for purchase, and all your social media platforms where people can reach you?
Okay, so Hush is still in production. It should be released early spring, so it's coming up real soon. You can reach me at Paulette Glory to God on Facebook, First Lady P. That's a little, little out in the public name. First Lady P on Instagram. And you'll see a lot of things once you follow me on those social media networks. I'll be putting more stuff up about Hush. Don't say a word, but that'll be coming. It's actually going to be another book that come behind it.
Oh.
I won't share the title yet, but it will pick up from age 17 up. When I got this wind and got this mind to know that, to look at the world in a different way. I didn't learn and become more, I still had things to learn, I should say, at 17, but it was just a wind that came upon that brought more the common sense or the intelligence that I needed to know to be equipped to deal with the rest of my life. So now I finally can feel that it probably took me at age 50 to learn what my purpose was. I've done many things. I recently was in a play that we did, Who Wanted Storm Dead. It played at the Arc. So I like to do a lot of different things too with acting and poet and, you know, doing poetry and busboy poets and things. But I now know that I got to reach these children and these parents. And
That's
that is
your
what
gift.
my gift.
That's your
and that's what
calling.
I was assigned to do.
That's
so I
right.
can't stop, so the book can't be held any longer.
That's
So
right.
it'll be out sooner than you think.
All right, y'all
All
hear
right.
that? Let's go on that. So 1 minute. Everybody literally had 1 minute to go around the table real quick to just let the audience know one more time how they can reach you on social media before we close out.
Geesh at G-E-E-E-S-C-H-E. That's Instagram. My name is G.Briggs on Facebook. You gotta look for Energy Films. Look for Push Rod TV with the car stuff. There's a lot of exciting footage and things that I do that just doesn't get televised. I need to just roll with a camera with me every day just to capture everything.
Wow.
Again, I'm very easy to access. Most, of my friends have my number. So anything, dealing with auto restoration or something like that, you can reach out and call me too. Or you want to talk some movie, film business, some executive production stuff, you can reach out and talk to me too.
Oh, wow.
All right, Gary. Come on, DJ. Be nice.
DJ Be Nice. You can reach me or check my pages out of Donnell Farmer on Facebook. And on my IG is DNice907. It's Boss Sound Entertainment. I'm very affordable. Don't
Yes.
forget that. I'm very
Don't forget
affordable.
Thank you. Thank you. Turn that
You
for
know,
me.
and we're gonna keep the party going.
That's
I'll
right.
keep it turned up all the time. That's about it.
Okay, Simona.
All Eyes 213 on Instagram and Simona Moody on Facebook.
All right, and it's Paulette, Glory to God, P-A-U-L-E-T-T-E, Glory to God. That's on Facebook, and my Instagram is First Lady P, F-I-R-S-T-L-A-D-Y, the letter P, First Lady P on Instagram. Made Movement, also on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you.
All right. And for me, you can follow me on Chyna Pink the Actress on Instagram. You can also follow me on my boutique page, Chyna Pink Accessories. Okay, we got a phone call I'll take before I finish. If I can get to it. Where we at? You're on with the ladies of the Chyna Pink Talk Show. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I just want to tell my godmom thank you for breaking the chains of silence
Oh,
and that I love her.
Oh, that was so
don't make me
sweet.
cry. They know I'm a big cry. Thank you, Kennedy. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much.
Oh,
That is
thanks,
so-
Kennedy, for
Oh,
calling.
thank you. Mm.
You're welcome.
Have a
She
blessed-
found it.
Have a
Thank
blessed
you.
day, baby.
You too.
Kennedy be 16
Aw.
this year. Everybody give her a happy birthday early.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
DJ.
Yeah, so we listening. We getting our party together now.
Yes.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Thank you. That made my day.
Oh,
Along with the Chyna Pink show.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we so appreciate you coming. So, again, you can follow me on Chyna Pink Accessories on Instagram. That's my boutique page. You can follow me on my actress page, Chyna Pink the Actress. Also, please go follow the Chyna Pink Show. If you would like to be a guest on our show, please email the Chyna Pink Show at AOL.com. And also, if you would like some commercials played on our show, any advertisements, if you have any parties, any events coming up, you want to do advertisements on our Instagram page or a commercial on our talk show, reach out. The prices are not bad at all. So you can reach out through the Chyna Pink Show at AOL.com for that information. And until next Sunday, y'all, we have 3 guests next Sunday as well. Tune in at 5. Right back right here. We'll see y'all next week.
It's the ladies of the Chyna